Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Old Guy in the Club podcast. I am the old guy in the club. That guy right there with that shit-eating grin on his face is Rob Zilla. That guy right there is Neil Jackson. We are dressed in pajamas today because this is our leftovers and pajamas episode of the Old Guy in the Club. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi. Happy day after Thanksgiving.
Thank God it's over.
Oh, it's just beginning.
No.
Oh my God. No. I have already beaten out my my diet.
Neil, that was the least subtle product placement I've ever seen in my life.
You got these goddamn name tags on. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Well, we're not going to talk about the coffee yet anyway, because there's no one in here. It would just be the three of us talking about coffee, and that would defeat the whole purpose, right?
Be weird. Be very weird.
So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
I enjoyed mine actually.
What?
I didn't have any plan. I was working on the coffee company, streamed a little bit, and I didn't really have like much of a plan. It was just going with Jackie to her sister's place, which is right across the street, and I don't know. I just didn't really have anything planned. Went over there, had a chill dinner. I just discovered this movie, Bad Moms. Holy shit!
Bad Moms?
Oh
my God! I was like,
that sounds like something.
That sounds like something or?
I was gonna say.
It is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wait, give us the Reader's Digest breakdown on it because it sounds interesting.
Well, the thing was like I hit the turkey wall, like I'm sure all of you guys did. Like I forgot what it felt like to eat too much turkey, and so I hit that wall. So I was kind of in and out of reality for a little while, and they were watching Bad Mom, and there was crazy things. Like one of the moms was worked at a day spa. She had a male model client where she was waxing his taint, balls, and butthole. And then they started dating. They had a connection while his legs were hoisted up into the sky. They had a connection.
Who was in this movie? I feel like I might have seen it.
Mila Kunis.
All right, I'm watching it. I can just stop right there.
Mila Kunis. Did you ever watch the movie The Goods?
No.
Oh my God, people. What the hell do you guys do in those houses of yours? In those fancy ass houses? The Goods is with Jeremy Pivens, the black dude from Hot Tub Time Machine. And
Craig Robertson? Craig Robertson?
Yeah, he plays a DJ.
He's funny.
Called DJ Request. And he never plays anybody's requests. Jeremy Pivens, that dude, oh my God. Will Ferrell.
It's called The Goods.
The Goods. They play hired guns, the hired gun car salesman. Like when a car lot is about to go under, yes, Jilly Bean, I am talking about Bad Moms, but they play hired gun, the hired help to help revive this car lot. You got to watch both of those, The Goods and Bad Moms.
Which one first?
They're both pretty gnarly.
It doesn't matter. Like we can.
Yeah, it's both pretty gnarly.
Okay.
Justin, I just I did a quick pull up of the Bad Moms Wikipedia page, and the Mila Kunis character works for, wait for it, an artisan coffee company. No wonder Neil Jackson is all about this movie. One of the main characters sells coffee for a living.
Yeah, I was like texting and then I saw it and I was like, oh.
It's like it's meant to be.
Yep.
Hey, really quick, I want to say hello and welcome to all of our friends in the Twitch chat room that join us live every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and 6 o'clock in the black hole that is Arizona, where Justin lives. Your comments, questions, all of it is welcome. This show is insanely better with you in it. And don't forget, if you miss any part of this show, the replay hits everywhere where you find your podcasts each and every Monday. Welcome and happy Black Friday, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Zilla. You do that so well.
Had to pay the bills. Had to pay the bills. I know.
But yeah, thank you. And hello to everybody in the chat. We have a nice little crew here now, so I think we can start talking about the real topics instead of just filling time till people got here. Okay. Sorry, Neil, you were explaining to us your Thanksgiving, which.
So, no, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm guessing you've probably explained this already on a podcast at some point already today, and every single person in the chat has probably heard this already. But let's do it anyway because this is a new show.
We still have the playback, and not only that, we were my stream earlier today. We were talking about all sorts of things. So, but yeah, it was good. I mean, we just had a mellow time. Came back here, ate more leftovers, ate a pint of ice cream, ordered a donut.
Pint?
A whole pint. Like,
okay, now
I went off the Richter. Come Thanksgiving, there was no diet in sight.
As well, there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Now, when you just said I ate a whole pint of ice cream, Zilla and I have had this conversation before. Totally normal. If you're going to open up a pint of ice cream, it's probably not getting, you could just probably throw the cap away, right? That's how I am with ice cream. I don't eat ice cream too often, but when I do, I'm eating the whole pint. A number of people in my life have kind of said like that we're crazy for doing that and that it's so much. I disagree with them. What do you think, chat? Is eating a pint of ice cream in one sitting too much?
I mean,
I don't believe it is.
Claudia just asked me in one seating. I shit you not. I would have deep throated that thing, just like.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
But you got to understand, I haven't had ice cream in forever. Like I treat myself maybe like once every like 2 weeks or whatnot. But when I get that chance, man, I lose all control.
Jilly Bean in the chat, I believe she meant to say it can easily be done. As opposed to I can easily be done. Yeah,
I mean, when you're talking about taking down, when you're talking about taking down a pint of ice cream, it ranks up there with the things that can happen, but probably should not happen, right? Like, yeah, should I eat an entire pint of Ben and Jerry's in a singular sitting? Probably not. But I can do it.
Oh, I do it all the time. I mean, I do it when I'm in it. I'm doing it. Like there's no saving, Zilla.
I have a way to fix this.
Okay. I didn't know that it was broken, but please.
If you don't want to eat an entire pint of ice cream, you just get a bigger thing of ice cream, which sounds counterintuitive. But if you buy what's bigger than a pint?
A quart?
A quart or a gallon? If you buy a quart or a gallon, there's no way.
Are you shopping at Restaurant Depot? I mean, what do you do with your gallon of ice cream?
There's no way you're eating a quart of ice cream. So it stops you. Like you don't feel the need. Because I get about halfway through the pint and I'm like, oh, okay, I should probably stop eating it now. And then I'm like, you take that one extra bite and then you're like, well, there's only like, a third of it left. You can't stop now. And then you eat the whole thing. Big shout out to our friend DJ Train in the chat. I haven't seen him in a while. What's up, buddy? How's the snow up there? And actually, you're in Boise now, so there's not too much snow in Boise. No more Sun Valley for you. But anyway, yeah, I get a bigger container of ice cream. That way, I don't eat the whole thing. I think I eat less, to be perfectly honest. I'll eat like a little bit of it, and I'll be like, I don't need the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry. It's like,
damn it.
That's like, you know what? I ordered the old 96er over at the local steakhouse. but I only ate a quarter of it, so I don't feel nearly as bad. You still ate friggin' a pound of steak.
No, it's actually eating less. It really is. It's not the idea of eating less. I think I'm actually eating less.
Okay.
All right. I guess we can.
I don't know. Wait.
So,
let's. I mean, does the chat room have? I mean, has anybody else actually done that where you kind of? So if you supersize your order of fries, but only eat half the order of fries, are you actually, in fact, eating less? Or should
that's
you?
Not.
Wait. Say that again.
That's not a proper analogy.
Okay, explain to me why.
Because a container of fries is meant for one sitting. A pint of ice cream is not, but you just do it anyway.
Have you seen a supersized fry from McDonald's lately? I mean, that thing's filled with like 3 potatoes. Like a normal serving should be like a child-sized fries. And this is coming from a guy that'll eat every fry within a 3-mile radius. Like that's, a child-sized fry is a normal-sized fry. Even, the small, medium, large, when you get like to the super size, which basically you could fill up, that's like saying that this Coke that you get, the 32-ounce Coke, I mean, that's a quart. That's that. Sure, it's a cup. It's a single serving. Doesn't mean that you should be consuming all of it in that singular sitting. I'm no nutritionist. Look at this face. But I'm just saying, seems like a lot.
I only do quarts and that's it. Like I can't. I'm very goal oriented. Actually, you can put pretty much any ice cream in front of me. I'm gonna reach the bottom of it, no matter how big that thing is.
No way.
Even when it's uncomfortable. The people that have been in my channel that are also in this channel will probably agree. If they've seen me, they have this thing called 5BDE, Big Donut Energy. They saw me consume 5 donuts in 30 minutes, easily on stream.
And then Zilla, who's in your room? Who can we say hello to? Someone's in Zilla's room. Sorry, Neil.
The sister just walked in, and she's off camera. But she brought in the device that I use so that I am in total control of my ice cream consumption each and every time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present for all of us West Coast kids.
Oh, wow. I know exactly what that is.
What is that?
Neil knows exactly what this is.
Thrifties.
This is a Thrifty ice cream scooper. This has been, or from Rite Aid, but on the West Coast, before Rite Aid bought Thrifty, there was a store chain that had an ice cream counter, and you could get a single, a double, or a triple scoop. It started like at 15 cents. It is the best ice cream. It is super cheap, and they have their own patented ice cream scoopers, and we have one here at the Zilla household. That is how I know I'm getting, I'm not ripping through the entire, pint. I'm going a scoop.
Oh no, that thing will be used like 3 or 4 times in one serving.
That's amazing. I never seen such a thing about it.
Where did you get it from?
Jen, hold on. Neil is asking my sister Jen, who will be. Oh, look, she just jumped in on camera.
There she is.
Hey.
Guest appearance.
A very special guest appearance. Jen, where did you get this, and how much did it cost?
I bought it from. They were selling them last year at Rite Aid for $19.99.
Okay, so they were selling them at Rite Aid for a limited time. There was only a limited number. They were selling them for $20. I saw them reselling and actually Jen resold one for $100.
No way.
Like StockX?
Yeah. I mean, very similar to StockX because nostalgia is we talk about this all the time, guys. Nostalgia is a very powerful motivator when it comes is Thrifty ice cream the greatest ice cream in the world? Absolutely not. But do I think Thrifty ice cream is phenomenal because it's what I grew up on as a kid, and it's got that unusual size scooper, and like when I used to go get my braces tightened as a kid, and the Thrifty was right across the street from the orthodontist office, and It's like, all right, I was good. Mom bought, here's an ice cream. Like nostalgia is a powerful motivator. And
I mean, I live all the way across the country, and I knew immediately what he pulled out. I was like, wait, is that a Thrifty's scooper?
Could
I
throw
remember
a
I had a
Supreme
kid-
sticker on there and sell it for like $800.
No, that Thrifty's imprint is just as good if you're an ice cream.
It's just
I
as
remember
good.
when I was a kid, I would stare at it. Like when the guy would have it in his hand and he would like plunge it into the ice cream thing, I would stare at that gun like, fuck.
No, because it lived in the water dipper. And I always wondered why it was in the water dipper. And it's in the water dipper because so it could cut into the ice cream in a perfect cylinder.
See, a little secret. I would always stare at that water like, damn, I want to drink that water.
Oh,
Because it was
come on.
I'd sit there looking in the window like, damn, I want that water. What are you talking about? It's all the various ice cream in the water. It is the sweetest water probably one has ever tasted. It's not like it's not like they took the scooper and like plunged it in meat and then did ice cream. It's been in all sorts of ice creams.
as a guy that
what do you know? Anyway, go ahead.
as a guy who operates a restaurant from a food safety standpoint, you definitely do not want to be anywhere near consuming that water. I have a question for both of you guys. Go-to brands and go-to flavors. Like if you could only eat one ice cream, and this, guys, same for the chat room, by the way. If you guys can only eat one brand, one flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life, what are you picking?
Oh, man.
It's a tough one.
If it was the only one you could ever eat again, I would probably go with the old Breyers vanilla chocolate strawberry, just so you get a little bit of everything.
Neapolitan?
Neapolitan? Yeah. Sure.
But I'm really big on the Ben and Jerry's Netflix and chilled right now. It is so freaking good.
What is that one? I've never seen that one.
I'm Googling it. Hold on.
It's like peanut butter and I think there's some cookie dough in it. I don't know. Zilla will tell us everything that's in it.
All right, hold on. I'm getting there. Here we go. From the Ben & Jerry's website, there's something for everyone to watch on Netflix and flavors for everyone to enjoy from Ben & Jerry's. So we've teamed up to bring you a chillaxing new creation that's certain to satisfy any sweet or salty snack craving. It's a flavorful world, and everyone is invited to grab a spoon, but it doesn't say what's actually in it. Oh, here we go. Ingredients. Wait, what is it? It doesn't really say. Like it says what the ingredients are. I'm trying to find the lid. All right, hold on. We're going to go right back here.
It's like
I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling to actually find it.
Zilla, this is not like you.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Peanut butter ice cream with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies. That's what it is. It's peanut butter ice cream, sweet and salty pretzel swirls with fudge brownies.
And I will tell you, I'm not the biggest peanut butter fan, and I'm not the biggest pretzel fan. But you put all this shit together, it is so freaking good. I am also a half-baked junkie. And the old standard for Ben & Jerry's for me was Heath Bar Crunch. Love it.
What?
Yeah, I love
Heath Bar is one of my go-tos.
Heath Bar is like the alternative to Werther's.
It's for old people. Love Heath Bar. Love a good Heath Bar, Neil.
Have you not seen the name of this podcast in 25 weeks, Neil?
I'm telling you need to look for sponsorship from Werther's.
I wish, man, we could only be so lucky.
Get some grandma candy to give away. It'd be great.
I don't know. Ben & Jerry's is the safe bet for me, for sure. I've had some smaller companies, but I think Ben & Jerry's is the safe bet for me.
Yeah,
How about you,
you know,
Bill?
I lean more, you know, I lean more Ben and Jerry's than, let's say, Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
When things are on sale, like I've been buying the Talenti gelato, which isn't ice cream at all, it's gelato, but you know,
Must be nice to be
it's still,
rich.
it doesn't suck. And and or what else is another, you know, but then you'll see like some of this, like some of the small batch stuff, like from New York, Cool House will show up in certain stores here, like at Whole Foods. What's another one? McConnell's,
You know,
Handles, some of the other national
McConnell's is
small
good.
batch, you know,
you know
but
what I like?
when you,
I like
go
I
ahead.
like Tillamook.
That's a good one.
They do this one.
That's
I think it's called like Elk Tracks or something like that. Oh, it's good.
The Elk Tracks is like their version of Moose Munch, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. But I'll tell you, like, wait, Moose Munch? Not
No,
I,
for me, it brings up another story from somebody in the chat.
oh boy.
Yeah, go.
One thing I will say that was amazing was when I think they're still doing it. Dryers makes like Butterfinger ice cream. That is outstanding.
Yeah.
You just like hard candy.
What's that?
You like hard candy, don't you?
Like Werther's or like
I like Heath bars and like Butterfingers and
I like everything except
Yeah.
Kit Kats. I don't like Kit Kats, although I will eat them.
You know what it is, Neil? I like it's a texture thing. I like some crunch in I like crunch in everything. I like crunchy things in my salads. I like crunchy things in, like, I love tortilla soup. Why? It's not because tortilla soup's the greatest thing in the world. It's because I could pour a shit ton of tortillas over the top of it. You know, the fried crispy ones. Same with egg drop soup. I love textural things. And the same thing when it comes to my ice cream. I want to be able to take a scoop, get a little, you know, get a little crunchy, get a little chewy, get the smoothness of the ice cream. I want all of those things simultaneously.
I think Jilly Bean actually, because I hate like hard candy and stuff like that, but she actually just blurted out what, you know how I never have what grinds my gears? Jilly just actually posted something that actually does grind my gears.
We'll save it. We'll come back to it.
Okay, then no one look at it.
Okay, we're not looking at it whatsoever.
No one look at it, but it's there.
Okay, so let's go back really quick. Neil, I have no problem with you eating 5 donuts in a half hour, just for the record.
What? That should not be done. That's not supposed to happen.
I mean, look, if it's one of those massive donuts, then yeah, but a normal donut, I could easily crush.
No,
well, 5's a lot. 5's a lot. Maybe, I mean, 3 is like a max for me.
I did 5 easily.
I could, but I don't know if I would. And
No,
I'm about to
thinking
ban
about
your sister. Zilla, I'm about to ban your sister from the chat for just
I'll put her right here. I will put her right here, put her on an AirPod and ruin your entire life because she will wipe the floor. She will beat the living shit out of all 3 of us. So, you know,
yeah, but
you be nice
how can you be
Jen.
against Butterfingers?
Listen, nobody's perfect. This is her one flaw.
I actually don't like Butterfingers either.
I only like Butterfingers when they're frozen. Again, that's me being extra. I know.
All right. Well, we don't want to get into that, so let's stay away from that now. So for anyone in the chat that wasn't here last week, there's a reason that we're all dressed ridiculously. Zilla in his robe, Neil in his onesie, and I am in my pajamas, which I could get up and show you that they're actually pajamas, but they're pajamas.
They're very stylish.
I never owned a pair of pajamas in the last, I couldn't even tell you how long, but we said we were going to wear pajamas, so I went out and bought pajamas. So I have like a little bear on my pajamas, and a bear in a tuxedo, I think. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are my pajamas. And
that's a level of commitment, Justin. I'm very proud of you. That was very, very nice.
And I got these pajama pants here that they're polo, so they're kind of bougie, but they have little horses on them. And then obviously, you know what I'm wearing on my feet.
Uggs.
Uggs. Oh yeah, of course.
You look like a true old man.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, Zilla had. I mean,
What are those?
I'm wearing a onesie underneath. Those are my footies.
Ah, damn.
I mean, and they actually have traction on them, so you don't go sliding around the floor, which is probably, if I remember my childhood correctly, I might. The best part of wearing a onesie was the ability to go sliding across like the tile floor, go sliding across the kitchen floor when you're a kid, right? Like you're doing straight up Scooby-Doo type things where you're going, and then you book it or you just slide right in, like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. This kind of defeats the purpose. These are for old people. I want to be able to go.
I have like 8 heart attacks a day when my kids are wearing socks running around the house. Because we have like tile floors and then they're in socks and they go flying. Like I'm petrified half the time. Like they're going to die. A tall, cold glass of fiber will complete the look. I'm okay with that. This is the old guy in the club. This is an old person's podcast.
Laugh it up. Everybody in the chat, laugh it up. You're going to be our age eventually, folks. So you might as well get a look into what it is we deal with on a daily basis. We're helping you out. We're preparing you for the future.
So I was thinking, I just had my hand up like this, and I realized that if I shaved, that would be my mustache. What do you think? That's pretty outstanding. I should probably shave for next week and just keep a mustache. What do you think? Should I do that?
That'd be this.
Yeah, but I know, but maybe a little like handlebars. I could leave some handlebars. Like what's the dad's name on American Chopper? What was his name?
Oh,
Paul Senior.
Paul Senior. Yeah. What do you think?
I channel your senior.
I feel like you already have a decision. I mean, you already know what you're gonna do.
No, I actually don't. I don't. I was just sitting there like this, and I was like, "Well, that's a pretty good mustache right there." And it's like only part of my whole facial hair that's black. So
that's the only thing left of your youth.
Seriously,
the color of your mustache. Is that what you're trying to do? Shave off all the old and hold on to whatever is the young.
My eyebrows are still brown or black, whatever color my hair used to be. I don't even remember.
It must be so difficult to be the silver fox that you are, Justin Zotz.
Well, someone has to do it, right? Wow. I take it all back, Jen. I didn't mean anything about the Butterfinger. I can't handle you harassing me the whole show now. Anyway, oh God. If it's for November, I think you'll just miss it. This is the last weekend for it. Shave it on camera. Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
You should totally do that.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, we had a guest on a few weeks ago that shaved on camera. I can't do that.
How do you beat that?
You do it yourself?
Yeah.
I actually got a shave too. I have on my Insta story a picture when I was in Paris with a couple of my boys, and I had a mustache.
You had the creepiest mustache. I meant to text you earlier. I saw that.
Yep, I did.
Was it one of those Parisian line pencil mustaches? Like you don't even call it a mustache, you call it a mustache.
Like John, what was his name? John Waters? Like John Waters?
Yeah. No, I had a mustache. It's probably like an Asian mustache. It's not like your mustache. Like Asians have like very subtle.
Yeah, I mean,
if Zilla decided to have a mustache, it would be outstanding.
Let me tell you something. With my Middle Eastern genetics, I could shave at the beginning of the show and have a full beard by the time we did Grinds My Gears.
It'll drift off into your shoulders. No.
Oh my God. It's like, the ability to grow hair everywhere but on your head is one of life's cruel jokes towards me. It's, oh, look, there's something sticking out of my ear. You're driving in the car. It's like, why is that sticking out of my nose right now? Also all part of getting older, but God forbid I actually want to attempt like a comb over or something. Nope, no dice, nothing. There's nothing happening up here. Also, what inspired you to rock a mustache like that, Neil?
I actually didn't. The thing is I actually didn't want that. Like this hair, I just was too lazy to just shave. And I think I was in Paris for like 3 weeks at the time. And I didn't bring a shaver at the time. So it just kind of just grew.
Right.
I think that's what it was.
Maybe you
This is all really
maybe you just
fascinating
wanted
stuff.
just wanted to be Parisian.
Yeah, live like the natives.
Hello.
Had
Hello,
my
everybody.
beret on. Yeah, I had
Check
my
out my
beret in my
bag.
DJ bag just in case I needed it.
Dude, you never know when there's a DJ emergency on the streets of the Champs-Elysees.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's Black Friday. Did
It is.
anybody, you know what? Let's go back to yesterday first. Anybody out there have any crazy Thanksgiving stories of like family members beating each other up or people getting drunk and passing out? Anything like that? I mean, nothing for me. I had nothing. Just because it was just me and my roommate and my son. But I mean, I'm sure there's some people here that had a bunch of family over, and every time my family gets together, it's just pure mayhem of drunk people arguing. Anybody out there have any good stories?
Well, go ahead, Neil.
I think everybody just, I mean, from what I've heard from people, everybody had very small Thanksgivings.
We kept it super tight here at our house. Like even my brother who, so my sister lives with us and I, we live with our folks. And, we had ours, the four of us. Even my brother who lives a few doors down didn't make it over just because, he's out and about in the real world. So he didn't want to come over, which makes perfect sense. I saw the entire spectrum on my social media feeds after the fact, right? Like some folks were doing it the way we were. Like this is our immediate household. We're keeping it just really family oriented. And then I'd see folks that have got like 6 people in their house and they're all eating off of, communal plates and everything is like served buffet style. And I'm like, wow. Hope somebody washed their hands, wore a mask, did something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that stuff on my end. Thank God I didn't see it on my Insta stories. Did you guys hear about the story about did you guys hear about if somebody, I forgot what city or state it was, but they were talking about if you're in groups of more than 10, they're going to shut your water off. What state was that?
Well, somebody repurposed an article. So this is going to fall under the fake news category. So back in August, when everything was going haywire and everybody was throwing mansion parties in the Hollywood Hills and LAPD and LA sheriffs were having trouble enforcing that, they said, well, look, if you keep renting Airbnbs to throw parties, we're just going to shut off the water and power to these Airbnbs, and that's a mitigation effort. Well, somebody took that story, repurposed it under like a Thanksgiving title and said, oh, for Thanksgiving, LA is going to just start shutting down people's homes if they have more than 10 people there. So yes, that story did happen. It didn't happen within the proper context. So, but it was
Okay.
LA to answer your question. But LA did just announce 3 weeks of safer at home. This happened, I think, maybe a half hour before we hit the air. That they are strongly urging everyone, like, if you don't have to be out, don't be out. But what do I know?
Yeah, that's going to be real effective. So fucking dumb.
I don't make the rules.
People
I just follow
don't
them.
give a flying fuck. Hey, you should stay home. No. Okay, I'm going to go out then. Like, it's so dumb. It's half-assed. Half-assed. I know I say this every week, and I get so mad and start yelling. I'm not going to yell today. I'm just, my voice is a little louder.
Pretty sure you're yelling.
I'm not going to yell.
Just yell, dude.
Yeah, just exactly. Yell.
No.
It's okay.
I'm done. This is a calmer, gentler old guy. I thought we were gonna I thought we were gonna eat leftovers on the show this week. I have something sitting in the microwave right now. I just gotta hit play or
hit
start.
play
It's gonna eject out of a CD player.
It just seemed that this year's Thanksgiving just seemed a little different than others. Like I had no interest in watching football. Just didn't seem to be, had no interest in going out. Like I saw folks lined up to go to the mall. I'm like, that just sounds dumb. Like that just doesn't sound right. I'm sorry, but saving an extra $50 on a Roomba isn't enough motivation to get me out of the house. Like I'm cool paying full retail for my George Foreman. Thank you.
Look, this should be my grinds my gears, but it's not. All right, see you later, Neil. Black Friday really grinds my gears. It's not a grinds my gears, but it's just so dumb to me, especially now when, you see the videos of these fucking lunatics out there punching each other for fucking TVs. Now you can get Black Friday pricing for a month before and after. Like, what is the point? Why are you going to the store? Forget COVID. I don't care about COVID. In this regard, there's no reason to ever go do that. Why would you do that when you can get anything from the comfort of your home?
No disagreement, no argument here. Like I said, I just don't understand the whole premise of it. If you couldn't afford it at $4.99, chances are you can't afford it at $3.99, homie. I'm just saying. It's it's like the motivation to go out there and to fight other people. I'm just a believer in time is money, right? So if my time is at $20 an hour, but I got to camp out for 2 hours or 3 hours before doors open, be an hour in the store and a half hour each way. Well, that's the same $100 that I would have spent had I just ordered it online the following day. So that's just me. I'm a weirdo. But, Jilly be saying in our chat room, the sales aren't any better on Black Friday, but it is a fun way to kick off the holiday season. You just go be chill, not going to fight anyone for anything. I'll give you credit there, Jilly. If it was not Rona season, I would probably head out and, look at the lights, look at the displays, the decorations, try to get into grab a nice hot cocoa.
You would be filming people yelling World Star. That's what you would be doing.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, if people were going to act the fool, I'm going to put them on blast for it. Absolutely. I'm not making them do it, but if they're going to do it themselves, I'm going to get some page views.
So as much shit as I talk about Black Friday, and I think it's so dumb, last year I actually went shopping on Black Friday, but I didn't know it was Black Friday. It was 7:00 in the morning. I realized I needed something. And I looked online to see if Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond was open. So it was like, oh shit, it's open at 6:00. Sick. It was 6:30 in the morning. So I went over to Bed Bath & Beyond. I lived in Park City at the time. There's not going to be any riots. So I didn't know. It was just like a normal day. So I get there, I go and I get what I want. I get to the front and the lady's like, oh, wow, you were our first customer today. It's crazy. And I'm like, well, it's 6:45 in the morning. She's like, yeah, but it's Black Friday. And I'm like, oh shit. She's like, do you need a Keurig? And I'm like, no. She's like, well, that one's $55. I'm like, okay. And I just bought a Keurig that I didn't need because it was $55. And I'm like, this is dumb. This is just totally dumb. Yeah. So
the addendum to this story is that Justin called me at 6:48 in the morning and said, you're not going to believe this. I just bought a Keurig for $55.
Did I really?
You called me from Bed Bath & Beyond as you're telling this story. He's like, I had no idea it was Black Friday. I'm like, why are they open so early? But I need to get this stuff for the kids. And I ended up with a Keurig for $55. I'm just saying, how does one not know that like Black Friday gets ingrained into the human consumer, the American consumer? It just escaped. It just slipped your mind.
No, because it's never something I would ever participate in. Not in
Right.
a million years.
But you
knowingly,
did.
I guess.
But you
knowingly,
did.
right. But I got a Keurig, so I was happy. Now, unfortunately, Neil won't ship me any coffee because of my Keurig. But I did buy some coffee from Neil today.
Yes, you did.
I'm sure some people in the chat are aware. But what? Are you laughing at my segue into coffee?
No, I thought it was really,
No,
really
when your
well
order
done,
came in,
actually.
I was like, boom!
I ruined it now.
This motherfucker definitely took advantage of the promo. That little cheap.
Neil, tell the whole story. Tell the whole story.
Justin Zotz is my agent. He supports me in everything, and then I release a coffee company, no order. Next day, no order. Next day, no order.
I was waiting
Next
for my
day, no
freebie,
order.
but apparently was never coming.
Then all of a sudden, it hits Black Friday. I announce sale. Boom. First order. I was like, this motherfucker fucking took advantage of the goddamn sale. But lo and behold, my sister corrected me and was like, Neil, actually, he didn't take advantage of the promo. And I was like, I like Justin again.
So the marketing was great. Like the only reason I was going to do it the other day and then I forgot. And I was going to do it the other day and I forgot. And then I saw your ad today for the Black Friday deal. And I was like, oh yeah, I should just do this right now. And then look, I wasn't going to take advantage of a discount.
I was like, you were the first person too. And I was like, this motherfucker was waiting for it.
If I take a discount, next thing you know, you're going to try to cut my percentage from 15% to like 12.5%. And then, then it's all downhill
slowly
from there.
nickel and dime that
That's
discount back.
So you remember? Do you remember what you promised me?
That I will deliver it to
If
you?
I bought coffee from you, what you would do?
Oh, I know. I remember. Neil, you have to supply him with a Keurig insert so that he can grind up the coffee and drink your coffee through his Keurig.
Shit, I should have put like a bag minimum. I should have been like, okay, but you got to buy all 4.
You don't have to. I actually have in my kitchen. I have a Keurig, I have a Nespresso machine, and I also have a drip coffee maker. So I can, and I have a grinder, so I can grind your beans.
Hey,
Pause.
Hey.
And I can make your coffee.
By the way, for everybody in our chat room, if you want to get in on the Black Friday special for Neil Jackson's BRL Coffee, our modest Jenna has posted a promo code. It is at brlcoffeeco.com. Use the code BLKFRI. It might be an abbreviation for Black Friday. Use that promo code, save some bucks, or don't. Support a small business. Don't save any money. Pay full freight, you cheap bastards, and support our friend Neil Jackson in his new coffee company.
Now that's an ad.
That is
And
an ad.
I am not putting any fucking discount code in that thing right down there. There's the website. Go spend some money.
And then when you come to San Diego, come buy a sandwich from me.
Absolutely. I would absolutely buy a
Not
sandwich.
you. I'm talking about them.
But I would too.
And you.
My money's no good.
It's family, you know.
No, I am buying the sandwich.
Well,
good sandwich.
don't agree to that. Don't agree to that till you buy some coffee.
What kind of coffee did you get, Justin?
The darkest kind. because I like my. Forget it.
Because you like your beans
Say
dark,
it.
Justin?
Say it.
I was gonna say, forget no. Oh God.
Say it, Justin Zotz.
No, it's too late now. I was gonna say it, but maybe I'll save my line for another time.
Nikki Chips is throwing me under the bus. Hi, Nikki. Happy Thanksgiving. He's saying maybe Crossroads Deli should sell Neil Jackson's coffee. One, Neil Jackson's coffee is a phenomenal product. I'm looking forward to tasting it. I know I can say that with confidence because I know Neil wouldn't put something out there that isn't just top notch, and he wouldn't put his name on it if it wasn't great. With that said, I'm very proud of the local coffee company that we do. I'm not going to promote them because I'm not going to take away from Neil's shine. But I will say that if you do come to Crossroads Deli, you will also find a local small batch, roastery that we feature and we've had as a partner for 9 years. So I wholeheartedly believe in that. And if Neil was just a little bit closer, not on the other side of the country, it'd be a much more, it would be a much different discussion.
Zilla, I will say I've had not an actual cup of coffee at the deli, but I have had like a almost like Starbucks is like is Frappuccino a Starbucks thing?
It's a trademark, but you've had a blended coffee drink.
Yeah. Oh man, and they are fucking delicious.
We try.
Wait, this is from your shop?
Yeah.
It's a blended. Say it again.
Like we have like blended mochas, blended. I mean, like our equivalent to a Frappuccino, where we're not, imposing on the Starbucks trademark.
Okay.
A Zillachino.
Yes, it's a Zillachino. Very much so. Have you guys ever? Since you guys are pretty avid coffee drinkers, and this is one for the chat room. Have you guys ever had Turkish coffee, Middle Eastern coffee?
Yes. It's
that
good.
shit is straight rocket fuel.
Yep. I love rocket fuel. Like, yes, it is. And I love rocket fuel. Turkish coffee and Thai coffee, rocket fuel.
I might say that of all the international coffees, Vietnamese might be my favorite, with the condensed, like an iced Vietnamese coffee with the condensed milk, and it's just got the right amount of sugar, right amount of kick to it. That might be my go-to.
Yeah. Yep.
But when you think about it from a global standpoint, I don't think that there isn't a place on the planet that doesn't have their own iteration of coffee. Like the Vietnamese have a way of preparing it. Thai have a way of preparing it. Like, Southeast Asia, for example, the Middle East has theirs. We have our American version. There's European style. You have, in Cuba, you have your café con leche. I mean, but it's like the only other thing that I could think of that's very similar to that is rice pudding. Rice pudding. Almost every culture on the planet has an arroz con leche or some sort of rice and milk dessert confectionery in one way, shape, or form. Like in Mexico, they have the rice pudding with cinnamon. We certainly have it in the Middle East with pistachios and cardamom. All over the globe. I mean, sweet and sticky rice in Asian cultures that's topped with condensed milk. It's a thing. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not going to say.
Does Iceland have coffee?
Riceland. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm just going to say that rice pudding sucks. That's all. I'm not going to say that.
I'm not mad at rice pudding.
No, it's good.
But to go back to coffee, not to take away from your rice pudding conversation, but
no, I'm talking about the fact that it's available all around the world. It's a coffee, rice pudding. These are things that are universal all around the world.
Before you got to Cuban, I was going to say Cuban, which if you go to Miami, it's basically the same thing, and it is great. But for me, there is something about the Italian coffee culture. And Neil, you and I were in Italy together. When you go, and I don't even know if we did this, but I was in a small town in Tuscany with a buddy of mine whose family grew up there. He's basically a resident of there here and there. And just the idea of walking into a little cafe, walking up to the bar and having a espresso like 27 times a day, and you sit there and you drink it. You don't take it to go. You just go there and you hang out for 5 minutes. You talk to the guy next to you or the person making your coffee. It just tastes better there for me. It is just the greatest ever.
Yeah. I mean, their coffee culture runs deep. Let's move to Italy.
Oh, man.
I would like a cup of coffee. They even have an emoji for this now.
Really?
They have the this emoji.
No
Oh,
way.
that's amazing.
On my phone?
If you check your iPhone in your hand emojis, it's sideways, but it's the.
I'm looking right now.
Why I would never lie to you. You have to be on the latest iOS. That's the only thing, but it's there.
So it's not on my iPhone 6?
Yeah. Well, if you put both of your iPhone 6s together, it might
Oh,
work.
shit. There it is. All right. Chat, I'm coming in strong right now. Hold on.
Hey.
Now I got to like log in to Twitch. Hold on.
Wait, in your hand emojis? I don't see it.
Whoa. That sounded dirty. Hand emojis.
Hand
Yep.
emojis.
Is it a hand emoji or a handy emoji? Hannah Girl, my sister, and Jay-chan both just posted it. They just both posted it. You know what? The one thing I growing up in the growing up around a lot of Italians, I did. I went to high school with a whole bunch of them, and as a matter of fact, I went to grew up with a whole bunch of Portuguese in my high school. Being from the Middle East, let me tell you something. This is a universal hand gesture. This does not know any borders. It means a million different things in a million different cultures. It's absolutely universal. It could mean wait. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a robe because it's the pajama version of the show.
Yeah, Sam, what are you wearing?
Yes.
Wow, that sounds weird too.
Whoa. So, hey, Chad, I know we talked about this last week. If there's anyone out there that is in their, pajamas or interesting outfits or eating leftovers, and you'd like to share it with us, let us know. And maybe we'll send you a link to join the show for a minute. Possibly. Not going to guarantee anything because depending on who it is, we might say no. But
right.
If you'd like to join the show for a second, let us know. You can't be like, and don't get us kicked off Twitch. That's all I'm saying.
That should be an emote of Rob.
It means so many. It means so many things.
Okay, give me the top 5 things that you think it means, or that you think it. Wait.
Shut up.
Go fuck yourself.
Dude, I watched. So I think it was like on one of the cable channels yesterday. They did their whole spend Thanksgiving with the family, and it was the Godfather marathon. Do you know how many times I saw this hand gesture in between those 3 movies yesterday? I mean, I lost count after like the first 45 minutes. It's phenomenal.
Oh, weren't we supposed to bring people? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We just said that. By the way,
Welcome to the show, Neil.
There's a great scene. There's a great scene in
I
the
just
movie.
thought, and I was like, oh wait.
There's a great scene in the movie Inglourious Bastards where they're invading the where a couple of the characters need to pretend that they are actually Italian, and they're reading their names off the invitation. He's like, "You're so and so, so and so," and he's like, "That's."
I do remember that.
It's a great hand gesture. I mean, so kudos to Apple for knocking out a really, really good hand pause emoji. Anyways, So that's that.
So what else you got?
You say this is shui shui. Slow down. Shui shui.
What?
Shui shui?
Shui shui.
Sway?
In Arabic, shui shui means like shui shui is like slow. Slow it down.
Oh, I
So
thought that was
it-
like Chinese.
No,
Sounds like it.
SH. Shui shui. Shui shui. Shui shui habibi. Listen, you
Justin,
come
are
to
you
this
okay?
show, you learn something.
I don't really know what's happening right now.
What's to happen? I'm filling time while we're looking for people to,
I'm looking at Justin giving crazy eyes. I'm like, are you okay, dude?
There's a lot going on in the
in the chat room.
chat, and I'm trying to go onto the actual Twitch, and I don't know. I can't figure anything out. I'm on the mod screen. I don't even think I can get messages on the mod screen, so I don't know what's happening. I'm just saying, just send them to Neil if you want to get on the show. Neil can be the gatekeeper.
Why don't you just post the invite link in the chat?
No, absolutely not.
And then you just start picking them out one by one.
No, because then anybody will have it. We could have spammers. I'm not putting it in public.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna ruin our show. Get us kicked off Twitch. Jesus, Neil, what are you talking about, man?
See, there it is. And by the way, Glenda says Android doesn't have that hand gesture emoji.
Android. Actually,
Android.
I can't talk. I own an Android too.
And a PC. Let's not forget that. You thought I forgot about that.
But I have 2 MacBook Pros.
So like
Do
they
you think
cancel
that
each other
cancels-
out.
Yeah,
cancels
I
it
have
out?
one Android, but I have one iPhone. I have one PC, 2 MacBook Pros. So I'm more Apple than I am PC.
It's like an algebra equation. Like if the 2 negatives and the 2 positives and they cancel each other out in the order of operations.
I had one MacBook Pro, one iPhone, one PC, one Android. So I bought another MacBook Pro just so I'm more Mac than PC.
Must be nice to be rich.
I was like, no. This is way off balance. Went out and bought another MacBook Pro. I am just kidding. I've always had I've had 2 MacBook Pros for a while.
Yeah, you used to have a hook. I know.
Can't be a DJ without a MacBook.
That's true. So I had a great Thanksgiving, guys. Thanks for asking. I watched Elf, which is literally my favorite holiday movie of all time. There's no other holiday movie I like more than Elf.
Calm down.
What?
Like,
Did
relax.
you pour some maple syrup on your spaghetti yesterday, Justin?
I did not. But I did have 2 pieces of apple pie with ice cream at the end of the day. I had my shitty turkey, which I hate turkey now. I'm never cooking turkey again. But mashed potatoes, corn, stuffing, biscuits. It was a good meal.
Ooh-wee.
And I have some waiting in my microwave. Like I want to go eat it and just eat on camera, and I don't really care.
Why don't you eat on camera?
I don't know. If no one else is, I'm not going to do it. But Zilla, I have a feeling I know the answer to this question.
Shoot.
What is your favorite holiday movie?
Die Hard.
I knew it. I absolutely knew it. There was zero doubt that was going to be your answer.
I'm an honest believer. Listen, to me, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It happens in the premise of, it happens around a Christmas party. The Nakatomi Plaza building is dressed up for the holidays. The Bruce Willis character, which now all of a sudden his name is escaping me, comes to
John McClane.
John McClane, excuse me, comes to California for the holidays. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Also, I have awkward tastes in Christmas movies. Another one of my favorite holiday movies, a lot of people might not think of it as a holiday movie, Edward Scissorhands. I think
I've actually never watched that movie like all the way through.
I think Edward Scissorhands is a phenomenal. You know, it's a good movie. I love Elf. I think it's great. You know, I like lots of things.
What is my favorite?
Yeah,
holiday
Neil, how about
movie?
you?
I'm more. I mean, because I stopped watching holiday movies after when it became a man. I like the old ones, like A Christmas Story.
Oh
Stuff like that.
God, I fucking hate that movie.
I gotta.
Jesus.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Dude, I wanted that rifle so bad.
I won't go into too much detail about this, but so help me God, one of my really good friends used to be roommates with Peter Billingsley, the guy who played Ralphie.
Come on.
I swear on a stack of Bibles that I've never read. Yeah, one of my friends used to, it was roommates with Peter Billingsley.
That's pretty awesome.
He off camera, I'll tell you, I've got some pretty interesting stories about that. But I will tell you that it was. I'm like, wait, you're that guy.
That's so funny. So I watched Elf, and then I watched another movie, which is not a Christmas movie, but I'm going to put this movie in my top 20. And I would never do this until yesterday, but I've seen this movie 10 times, probably 20 times. And it is an incredible movie. And that is The Sandlot.
Whoa, Chopper?
No.
Wait. Isn't that
That's
Chopper
not-
Sick
no,
Balls?
No, no.
Chopper Six
no.
Ball is stand by me.
Right.
Is it?
The Sandlot, the
had
dog's
that
name,
big dog.
the dog's name is Hercules in Sandlot.
All right. I got that wrong.
But so that's what I did yesterday. I cooked all day. Well, not all day. It was easy. And then watched Elf, then Sandlot. And then I passed out at like 8:30 at night. It was great. Had a couple glasses of wine, which I don't really drink too much these days, but had a little bit of vino and passed out. It was great. There's like a little freaking fly over here.
There is definitely a abundance of holiday themed movies on. I mean, as I was scrolling through channels last night, whether it was Home Alone, what's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad, Jingle All the Way? That was on the other night. I'm trying to think, Neil, you touched on some of the old ones. I like Miracle on 34th Street. I've always thought that was a good one. I saw in the chat, my sister and a whole bunch of people all posted National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Home Alone, I think, might be darn near the top of most people's lists. Let's see, the Santa Claus was playing. I'm going through some. But on a list of like the all-time greatest movies, I'll give you guys the top 5. Number 5, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Number 4, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Number 3, Miracle on 34th Street. Number 2, A Charlie Brown Christmas, which is amazing. And number 1, It's a Wonderful Life. And that's ranked up by Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm down with any of those. I will watch any of those regardless of the time of year. I like those movies.
I'm not really an old movie kind of guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you realize that you have kids. Sorry, Neil, but you have kids, right? So the movies that we grew up on that we think are within our time frame, they're going to think are super old, but they're good. They're just because they're old doesn't make them not good.
But you like everything else that's old, like Werther's. How do you not like old Christmas movies?
I don't know. I don't even remember like what Christmas movies were when we were kids. I definitely didn't like Christmas Story. I never liked it. You know what I liked? I liked watching on Thanksgiving, like what was it, Charlie Brown? Like Charlie Brown?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. But now they don't even show that anymore.
Yes, they do. It was on PBS.
PBS. Do I get a tote
Yeah.
bag if I watch that?
When you make a donation, but yes. What about
Neil?
like,
Do
what
I get
about-
Neil? Do I get a tote bag when you send my coffee
Hell
that
no.
I bought without a discount?
Hell no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, and then
You get a
what
No,
about,
box.
Nick, sorry, Nicky Chips, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yes, that's one I love. Still love it to this day.
the stop motion version is phenomenal. They
But,
they were selling those puppets last week. They went up at auction. They were supposedly going to get like those original puppets that Rudolph was going to fetch over $100,000.
Unreal.
People got a lot of like FU money. People got money to throw around for things. It's pretty impressive.
But to touch back on kind of, you brought up the kids, like Tommy watched Elf. He loves it. It's like his favorite Christmas movie that we watched together. So
All right.
obviously it's younger for me. I mean, it came out 17 years ago. I only know that because I looked it up yesterday. So it came out in 2003. So I was 29 when it came out. So it wasn't like from my childhood. But now for Tommy, it's, it's been the movie we watch every year. We'll watch it 10 times between now and Christmas.
That's how you know it's
just-
Christmas.
It's so good. So that was my day. I guess we touched on everybody's Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not going to go too long today. Sorry to throw that out there, but our newest coffee mogul has a lot of work to do tonight, and he's 2 hours ahead of us. So it's going to get late for him super early, and he needs to send out a bunch of coffee.
And he's already doing his
is my-
PJs.
Is my coffee going out in tonight's shipment?
Yes. I'm trying to get everyone's out by tomorrow. I mean, I've ran to the post office every single day. And I'm really close to catching up. Like really close. The closest I've been all week. So, yes, yours is going out tomorrow.
Can't wait. I think we should get into Grinds My Gears. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
And
That was the worst transition into Grinds My Gears of all time. You know what? I haven't had many in the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to start. You know what grinds my gears? When people misuse the phrase "couldn't care less." And what I mean by that is when someone says, I could care less, but blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. If you could care less, then care less. That's not the phrase. The phrase is, I couldn't care less. Why are you looking at me like that, Zilla? You know I'm right.
I'm just thinking.
You know what? I couldn't care less what you think. Now
Mission
think about
accomplished.
how stupid would I sound if I said, Zilla, I could care less what you think. Well, okay, go ahead and care less. It really bothers me. And I know someone's probably in the chat right now commenting grammar police. Okay. But I believe grammar is important.
Yeah. I mean, good grammar is the difference between first-hand job experience and first-hand job experience. It's like it's very important.
I knew you were going to go there. I knew it.
For punctuation and grammar. Like if you don't, things can get lost in translation. I just think that you're just projecting such great warm tidings for this time of the year. There's nothing that says festive, nothing that says, let me curl up with a bottle of some hot cocoa in front of the fire and eat some cookies and think about all the glad tidings I want in the spirit of the holidays, like a rant from Justin Zotz.
Okay. I wasn't going to go there, but
that's why you
there's
pay
the
me.
obvious. There's the obvious ones, right? They're there, and your,
Right.
those. So couldn't care less is just a phrase that really bothers me. But you know which other one bothers me a lot? A part of.
I've never heard that used. Go ahead.
No, like when someone writes to me, thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. But they write it as one word. That it's just not.
Oh.
That bothers
Yeah,
me
like-
too. Or they do it the opposite. Bugs the shit out of me.
So 2 words, a part means that you are a part of it. A part, singular, means that you've been distanced.
You're not
from
a
it.
part of it.
Yes.
It's
It means the
exact opposite.
absolute opposite of what it is that you're trying to communicate here, people.
Right. And it bugs the shit out of me. So that's my that grinds my gears today. Couldn't care less. Could not. I could not care less. Means I don't care at all. Could care less. You're implying that you care a little bit, but you could care less. So couldn't care less, people.
Okay.
All right.
I was waiting for that exhale.
I'm physically drained just from listening to this. Like it just made me tired. I need one
shit.
of your coffees.
Hold on, guys. I got whispers. Oh my God, that's so many people. How do I send it to all these people? You guys talk. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna
Send it to everybody, and we'll do like a big old Thanksgiving send off. We'll bring everybody on camera, and we'll say hi and wish them all a happy Thanksgiving weekend, and and we'll wrap it up. I mean, really simple. It's just our way of bringing, so I don't really have a grinds my gears, but I'm going to tell you guys that I'm thankful, and I of all the things that I think that all of us have to be thankful for this year. I really want to thank Justin for thinking of this stupid ass idea. That puts us together to have some jokes and laughs and build a nice little community every Friday afternoon. So, I just wanted to thank everybody that takes time out of their day to come and be a part of the show, listen to us be, just be a part of the show. So that's so no gear grinding here, guys. Thank you. We appreciate you. Justin might say it. Neil definitely will. But yeah, we without you guys, there is no show. So thanks for being the best part of it. Thank you. That's it. That's what grinds my gears.
That was the worst grinds my gears of all time.
How do I beat that?
It's not even a grinds my gears.
I should have went before him.
Hold on.
That was just an awesome speech. For me, I'm like, how do I follow that?
Just say what he said. Just say what he said and point to me.
Watch. I'm gonna say what grinds my gears is cold candy, frozen candy. See, how do you follow that?
Frozen candy's delicious.
All right,
What?
we're bringing everyone in at once. Everyone's coming in.
There it is.
Hey!
Holy cow! Look at this.
There it is.
Whoa.
Hey.
Holy cow! Look at this.
Claudia, are
Jelly
you in a
bean, those are the
onesie
worst
in your car?
pajamas I've ever seen. Those aren't pajamas.
My jammies are on the condo.
Well, welcome everybody to the show. This is
Wait,
awesome. Now
wait,
we get
Julie,
to
is that a
put
green
faces
screen?
to the names.
No green screen. That's Maui right there.
Wow.
This is awesome. Hi, friends.
Green screen. That's
Oh, look at that.
Dude, there's a lot of black and red onesies up in this. This is pretty dope.
look at that.
Somebody has their volume on.
Yeah, someone's volume is on. Like,
Not it.
Not it.
Someone has to mute their whatever they're watching.
I think we're good now. I think. Oh,
Irene,
this is so weird having all these people here.
I'm eating.
It's great.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Welcome to the mukbang.
Yeah, where's your food at, Justin?
It's in. By the time I got it heated up and came back here, it would be too late. Claudia, we lost you. What happened? Are you like driving in a car? I hope you're not driving.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Mel,
Wow.
I sent you the link.
Who are we waiting on?
Mel, where's she?
Oh,
Neil, where's your sister?
Neil.
I don't know. I didn't even know she was here.
Neil, have you ever brought her on your show, Neil?
Rob,
No.
I sent your sister the link too. I sent the
Yeah.
sisters.
Yeah, Jen.
No,
Yeah, dude.
no,
I mean,
Jen's joining. She won't join.
everybody's dressed like a lumberjack. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing out now. All of a sudden, like I feel like I need a wardrobe change, or I need to go chop down a tree.
Buy brownie paper towel.
I just realized that, Neil, you're wearing the same thing. I didn't realize it till just the second.
Just now,
I don't pay attention. Come on.
nothing gets past you, Jay-Z.
I had mine on earlier. I said Jen approved.
I have video of Jilly's.
Oh, this is so funny. Well, you guys are like the five, well, not the only five, but you are five of the people that literally show up every week. And it's awesome. And thank you guys for supporting us. And I hope you guys have an incredible holiday season. We're going to do this every week until past Christmas, unless someone comes on here and I don't know, gets us kicked off, which could be me easily at some point. But
All that yelling.
oh, stop. You are five of the people that literally show up every week. Okay, something's going on. I sorry, I can't.
It's the delay. So what we're hearing is that some of the folks that are on the delay a little bit, it's feeding back. So just ignore it. Just keep talking through. You're good.
I have a hard time. I have like a weird
Ear.
Head,
that if
haircut,
well,
beard.
like if I'm talking and there's like other stuff going on, a lot of times like I just have to I get overwhelmed.
And he worked at a nightclub, guys. And he worked at a nightclub.
Yeah, but that's noise that you can't hear actually what's going on. It's just loud noise. Like that I can hear great. But if there's a lot of people talking where I can actually hear like words and conversations, it's too much for me. And my head explodes. And one of my kids has actually inherited that for me, if that's possible. And he gets like overwhelmed as well. More fun facts about the old guy.
Hey, why not? Well,
Wait,
I mean,
actually, since we have these, I have these fine folks here. What grinds your gears?
Yeah.
on the spot, jump on it.
Now you're gonna see why I'm like, I don't really have anything that grinds my gears. Jenna, I know you have quite
I was
a
just
few.
going to
You
say,
have a
Jenna's
list.
got to have something.
I don't. I'm speechless, actually.
Irene,
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
come on. What about Justin being a negative Nancy?
What? Hey, finally got some male support on the show.
Hey.
A little testosterone.
Okay,
up
you know
in
what?
here.
You know what? You guys, none of you guys have to say
Fisher
grinds
has
my gears.
something.
Fisher will
Fisher
have
has
all of them.
Fisher got it for us.
Fisher, what grinds your gears?
Well, seeing the hat he's wearing, I can guess what grinds his gears today.
Yesterday's game.
Can he hear us?
I don't know.
Oh, he's
You're on mute.
I'm at work, so I had to go on mute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good stuff.
That's great.
Why? What happened in yesterday's game?
Whoa, we got more people. Oh, there's Claudia's coming back. The Cowboys
Cowboys
lost.
got spanked.
But how badly did they get spanked?
It was pretty bad.
Let's
I
not
didn't
talk
watch-
about that loss, Fisher, please.
I didn't watch 1 second of football yesterday.
Neither.
Hey, there she is.
Hey,
Oh, Mel's here. And
Yeah.
she's got it too.
That's
The-
amazing. Like
Hold on.
officially half of the
Hi,
people on this
Mel.
screen are wearing the same shirts.
No,
It's
these
like-
are
worst
onesies.
3-month episode ever.
Oh, well.
It's a onesie.
It's like a kangaroo suit, basically.
Neil, do the body rolls.
Oh, God. Please don't.
But you gotta say the thing. Say the thing.
What you have to make eye contact. Oh,
Yeah.
so in my stream,
Say,
we were
say the
talking
thing.
about body
You're
rolls, and I
gonna
was like,
learn.
look, like all joking aside, I actually do a mean body roll, but it's all about the eye contact. You have to make eye contact, like, and those eyes mean, girl, you gonna get it.
Oh,
You
God.
gonna learn today.
Oh, God. That's it. Your sister's leaving the show in 2 seconds.
Well, there goes
Actually,
my
it's
appetite.
weird though. Body rolling in a onesie's weird, actually.
Or just body
Show him
rolling.
the back of it.
Period.
Neil, show him the back of the one thing.
Show the back of the pajamas.
I actually don't.
You're
know
going to
how-
stand on your chair.
Get the snap out of you.
What does that say?
Says bare cheeks.
I was like, please, chair, don't give way.
If there was ever an appropriate time for this emoji, this is it right here.
Bare cheeks. That's all when you're
And
like,
that-
yeah, I have PJs that have a bear on it. I'm like, oh, I've got bare cheeks.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming in. This was good. I
And
like
also,
this.
welcome to Neil,
we should do this
welcome to
more
Neil
often.
Jackson's OnlyFans. Put in the link to your OnlyFans, Neil. Since we're already
no.
talking your coffee, we might as well just sell your foot pics while we're at it
That flap stays buttoned.
for the right price.
Jenna's having a heart attack.
Did you see Fisher P's comment?
Jenna, are you drinking a Moscow Mule?
It's just a cup. I'm not really drinking.
Well, we have to do this again for Christmas or the holidays, depending on what you celebrate. Maybe next month sometime.
We should do a Secret Santa.
No, Festivus.
What is that?
Yes.
What is that?
Festivus for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah. Neil hates Seinfeld.
What is that?
I have a lot of problems with you people.
I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm down for whatever. I don't even know what. All right, I'm gonna
Neil-
Google that. Somebody send me the link for that, and then I'm gonna watch that
can't-
episode.
Zilla or I, or probably Lisa, could explain this in about 1 minute to you. Festivus is a made-up holiday by George Costanza's dad, Frank, where part of the festivities of Festivus is where everyone airs their grievances against the other people. And yeah, there's more to it, but we should definitely have a Festivus episode.
It is celebrated on the 23rd of December. That day never moves. Instead of a Christmas tree, you put up a metal pole. That's because Mr. Costanza found tinsel distracting. It's something. Not only is there an airing of grievances as to how you let everybody know how they've disappointed you in the previous year, but then there are the feats of strength. Where folks challenge one another and wrestle until someone is either pinned or submits. Nothing says the holidays quite like a Festivus for the rest of us.
Well, oh my God, Irene just took off. But while you were saying that, I was noticing that in the background you have a Yoda, but she also has a Yoda in her background too. Did you notice that?
I have many Yodas. I'm up to 3 of them now.
Would you say you have a plethora of Yodas?
Hey, why would you use sense. Going to a Three Amigos
Half the people
line.
have no idea what we're talking about.
No. I have the Squishable Yoda. I also have a plush Yoda, which I got for myself as a stocking stuffer, and an animatronic robotic baby Yoda. So I'm Yoda'd out this year.
Irene, what is your Yoda behind you?
My Yoda behind me?
Because I was noticing that he has a Yoda. Rob has a Yoda behind him, and you too have a Yoda.
Holy shit! I didn't realize how big that was, Rob. Pause.
Hey,
Not the first or the last time I've ever heard that.
I don't want to stand up to get it down because then you'll see the bottom.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
By the way, if you saw yesterday's episode of The Mandalorian, which is phenomenal, the Baby Yoda actually has a name, and spoiler alert, it's not Baby Yoda.
What is it?
No, I can't remember, but it's not that.
My 11-year-old has now started watching Mandalorian, and he loves it.
It is so good.
Such a good
So,
show.
guys, yep. What's that? Sorry.
hello.
Yeah. So, Neil, who are we gonna raid here?
Nick Lewis, real Nick Lewis,
What? Who the fuck is that?
Homewrecker.
Oh Jesus, I can't even spell his name.
Real, N-I-K.
Hold on.
So jealous,
All right.
Julian.
Real.
N-I-K.
Yeah.
L-U-I-S.
Guys, a lady got bit by a shark near where we're staying.
No way.
What?
Like right now?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold the raid. Let's investigate.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I made the news. I guess it was some 35-year-old from, I thought they said California, but not where we're staying.
Oh shit.
did you
gotta
run up
Google
to your phone and scream "World Star"?
World Star.
Nope.
No?
I said, punch it in the nose. Punch it.
Yeah, that's what you're
Which
supposed to do.
Which is the second most appropriate answer. The first, you record that shit, send it to TMZ and World Star.
Oh God.
No.
All right, guys. I think we need to end this so Neil can go back to being a coffee mogul.
Yes.
But again, thank you guys so much for coming in. This was fun, and I'm glad everyone had at least a decent Thanksgiving. And now we are fully in the holiday season, so I will be much nicer on the show, and I will not complain as much because it's the holiday season.
Bullshit.
And I'll be posting my Christmas wish list, in the chat room next week. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But, because my list would be PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5, and a PlayStation 5.
You're like a giant kid.
All I want is
I am a
socks.
giant kid. I don't care.
I
love it.
All right. Well, guys, I am going to hit the raid button now that I've written it in there, and let's everybody wave to everybody else that's actually watching and not people just listening, because that would be weird. So I am hitting the raid button, and thank you all for coming. You guys in the chat, and you guys not in the chat too. We did it. Another one in the books. That's 25, quarter of a century.
Holy shit. You know that next week means that's a half a year. That's 26 out of the 52.
And there's your math lesson for today, guys.
Are you going to hit raid?
I did.
Yeah, just hit
Wait,
raid.
I didn't?
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know. I'm like waving up here. Bye. See you later.